What's up, you guys? It's your boy the Kryptonian Saiyan here, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 459. My immediate reaction after reading this chapter is literally, quote, "That's pretty damn cool." And if you don't know what I'm referring to, is the fact that Luffy says, "I'm gonna make that guy Brook join our crew because he knows Laboon," and I feel like this is one of those haha gotcha. This is one of those moments because I was like, I feel like I've heard this shit before, where he's got the promise and the friend, and I was just like, Oda would have set this up before. I'm not sure. I don't understand. Like I was racking my fucking brain. It was bothering me. And as I'm reading this dude Brook's story, I'm like, 50 years ago, I've heard this shit somewhere before. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then he says Laboon, and I say, oh fuck, he's part of that crew? Like, oh man, damn, and wow. It was wow. Like, I guess you could say I kinda got it with when I was talking, but I didn't. Like, I didn't make the full connection. It was just like they would have had to. Only thing I got right is that they crossed paths at Reverse Mountain, but I didn't think it would have been 50 years ago. Oh man, that is so beautiful. And the fact that Oda, and again, this is transitions. Like, if you go back and you look at how I broke it down to you a few chapters back, if you go back to it, we're literally seeing another build-up before we get to the New World. Because they're following the same steps that they did before they got into the Grand Line. And so now we have Laboon. So I could see maybe Luffy and the others going back for some reason to reunite Brook and Laboon before going into the New World. I could see a situation like that. And if that's the case, that means that Oda is continuing to follow the trajectory. Okay, like the trajectory that we saw in the first part, because you had Luffy's origin being given to us at the end of Order 7, and everything's out of order, and yet it isn't. Luffy's origin, Romance Dawn. You had Luffy meeting Kobe again, Chapter 2 with Alvida. Like, maybe Luffy meeting, not meeting, but Luffy reuniting Brook and Laboon might be the Lug Town scene all over again, where it's just served as a transition buffer, maybe introduce some big bad guys like how we got Smoker before going full balls deep into what's headed before. But it's very nice to see Oda reaching back and retelling some story elements that were used before as the build up towards the New World. So I think that's pretty cool, and it's only making sense that Luffy goes there because Shanks is there, Ace is captain's in the New World, his father's in the New World. So that's gonna be really telling how Oda builds up towards this. But that backstory and the fact that the whole reason he doesn't want his afro taken off, I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I read that, I said, Oda, you low-key racist motherfucker. Are you serious? You mean to tell me this dude don't want his afro cut off? Because, like, I mean, we mess with my waves, man. We mess with my waves. Like, that's how dudes act. Like, black dudes, that's who we act. We like, don't mess with my waves, don't mess with my afro, don't mess with my dreads. Man, hey, man, don't be fucking with my car. Like, we over some stupid shit. So I'm thinking, damn, man, Oda didn't just go there. Seriously, this dude has become one of my favorite mangaka, and he just went there. Man, fuck this dude, though. That's how I was thinking at first, right? And it's symbolic. He doesn't want his afro taken off because he's afraid that Laboon won't recognize him. And yet, if we look at this, it does make sense, but at the same time, Laboon would recognize him based off his voice, the cadence. There's certain things about you that aren't forgotten. And given the fact that Laboon is like a pet, there was this story a few weeks ago where this person had gone missing for a long ass time, and another family had adopted their dog. And when they showed back up in the park all these years later, the dog recognized the voice but didn't catch the scent, right away, and then once the dog caught the scent, the dog went ape shit crazy, ran all the way up to the owner, tail wagging, whining, everything, because it's like his master finally came back after 5 years. And so for Laboon, I could see Laboon, who, if Luffy didn't act like he did, would have killed himself, acting in the same manner. So I thought that that was pretty beautiful, and it's Oda once again showing that as people, like I said, who you are down to the core, your foundation, whatever you build upon that, is the legacy that you leave for others. Whatever you build upon is how you're going to affect others. And so for Brook, his crew affected Laboon to that extent, to where he's still in their hearts. And as Brook is fighting, he's thinking of Laboon, saying, my heart, even though I don't have a body right now, because I'm a skeleton, my heart aches whenever I feel like you're thinking of me, which means that his heart is aching every day because Laboon for the past 50 years has been thinking about the crew that left him behind because he was a baby whale. Like, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. I love that. This is one of the most beautiful things Oda's done. And then to take it even further, to have the moment where Sanji, speaking of beautiful, Sanji's like, you bastard, Nami's getting married. You didn't stop her. You could tell Usopp was about to shit himself. Like, Usopp was like, oh shit, Sanji's about to go in. And when Sanji hears that Nami's getting married, he has the flames of love coat him up. And it's just like, you got thirsty, and then you got Sanji. Like, Sanji's on another level, and this would be really fucked up, okay? Really fucked up. Like, I'm just gonna say it right now, alright? Like, I don't get caught up in all these shippings and pairings and all this other bullshit. You know, I did a video, God, when did Naruto Shippuden end? I think Naruto Shippuden ended in March. I did a video a while back, what if Naruto married Sakura? And I started to drop that video on the day Naruto and Hinata got married because I was just like, it would be so fun to troll these Naruhina fans and just to start up the pairing wars all over again, okay? So just bear with me, I got a reason for this. So last thought, I said, you know what, I'm just going to sit on this because I'm not completely happy with the video anyway. I'm just going to sit on it. I'll put it out later. And so, I know that pairings exist. And I've seen some artwork, so I know that there's a little bit of Luffy and Nami stuff, because when I first started, I had looked for like Luffy meets Nami, and I saw this fan art of them kissing, and Nami had like the short hair, and it's just, whole cupping Luffy's face and kissing him. So I know there are people that ship these two, but can you imagine for a second if Oda pulled this shit off? And he put Luffy and Nami together, prototypical shonen main character with the angry, hot-blooded, hot-tempered, yet very concerned main female lead. Put them together. That happens a whole fucking lot. Rarely does not happen in shonens. And if you have that, particularly battle shonens, but if you have that, what the fuck is Sanji gonna do? Is Sanji gonna be the final villain? If Luffy and Nami get together, Sanji's just like, that's my Nami, you took my Nami, we're fighting Luffy. I could see that. Now, with that being said, jokes aside, I love the fact that the Straw Hats, when they get the breakdown, Usopp says, there's two things we need to get back. And Sanji says, Nami. Luffy says, meat. And I'm like, these morons didn't even think about their shadows. Like, are you serious right now? But it makes sense. And just the fact that, the chapter ends off, they're deciding they're going to get their meat, Luffy, they're going to get their Nami back, Sanji, and now they're going to get their shadows, and they're going to be bringing back Brook's shadow as well. So we have 4 characters in, and Luffy has his way in to get his musician, who's also a humming swordsman, which is pretty damn badass. And if he gets his body back, that would be so cool to have Zoro and Brook fighting side by side, 2 swordsmen. It would be so badass. It'd be like in Kenshin how you had Kenshin and I believe it wasn't Shishio, was it? It was I cannot remember the Saito. That's who it was. It was Saito. Kenshin and Saito teamed up to fight Shishio. And it would be pretty cool if we saw these two team up. But Luffy has this out now. He knows how to make him join the crew. Says, yeah, Laboon, I stopped him from killing himself. You owe me, motherfucker. Join my crew. You want to get down with the crew? This is down with the crew. What you're going to do for me, you're going to be playing some music. You're going to make me start tap dancing. You know, get my little two-step on. You know, you're going to have me going. You're going to have Sanji with some romantic music so he can be cooking, get into the mood. You know, get Nami in the mood. You know, that way they go in the room and they do the little boom, boom, snap, snap. Whatever, right? You know, you have that in. You're just gonna make the music. You're gonna get the mood right on this ship, cause like we laugh and we sing and we party, but we don't have music, so we're not really a pirate ship, you know. All right, so join the crew. Dada-ba-yo. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching the end of the video, guys.